Hi everyone, it's Sue from Ethan Evelyn vlog, family lifestyle vlog. This is Gary.
Hello.
So today we're just going to talk about Inspirational Hertfordshire. It's quite a big word to pronounce. So I've looked up, I've got contact with Gary from Instagram actually, and he has a very interesting photography line there, and so I thought I'll get him to come do an interview with us. Also, he is a ghostwriter. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're at Chai, by the way. It's a very nice cafe in Hitchin.
Is this my one?
Yes, it's yours.
Lovely.
And so we're going to start by asking him a few questions. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start. Can you tell us about your photography, how did it all start?
Okay, well I've been taking photographs since I was a kid. I was very young, I was just interested in my dad's camera. I started to use a camera that my dad had, which was a film camera, and an SLR. So I sort of, learned the principles of how to compose a picture and how to make the camera do the different things that you want, like depth of field or blurry background, that sort of thing. Yeah. So I learned how to do those kind of things when I was quite young, but it was sort of like just with a bit of help from my dad, who was no expert either, just sort of playing and taking photographs really.
Okay.
And then as I got older and moved into my first home of my own, I managed to get hold of some developing gear, so I was then developing my own black and white photographs in my own darkroom in my home, which was really cool. That's okay. Nice. It was great. It was good fun. I was sort of reasonably proficient, but back then when the only choice was to use film, it was costly, time consuming. And that was true whether you were developing yourself or sending them off to be developed. You still had to spend the time yourself if you were going to develop it. It was which could be fun, and it was fun. I remember shooting a music gig for a friend, and we get back to my house at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then we were developing pictures of him on stage all through the night, which is great fun, but it's not a really practical thing, in a lot of ways. Particularly as I got older and then sort of developed a family like you do, and was busy with my career, and it sort of took a back seat really, and I just couldn't justify it financially all the time. I didn't feel I could, which is a shame, because if I'd have known then what I know now, I probably would have prioritised it a bit more for the sake of myself, But anyway, so I didn't fall out of love with it. I just stopped doing it really. And then about 10 years ago, I got given just a small digital camera. I went on holiday to the States, and then when I got back, I'd moved up to Norfolk for a short while. So I was kind of I had some different environments to explore with the camera. I had an excuse to take photographs.
Beautiful there, Norfolk.
Yeah. So I just found I was taking photographs again, but with this sort of quite basic digital camera. It was great fun. And then I just got more and more into it again. And so that's right.
What about your ghostwriting? How did you get into that?
Well, that was funny. It came about, it was kind of an accidental change of career. I moved to Hitchin to be with my partner, Catherine. I'd ended up in Norfolk, which was kind of never intentional. I just ended up there and I was working up there. And then Catherine and I were having to spend sort of 2 hours in the car just to see each other. It's not very practical, and wanted to get on with our relationship really. So I did move down in a bit of a rush, thinking that I would do some marketing writing with a guy that I'd I sort of just started to do some marketing writing for, and do that while I sort of look for a job back in sort of the insurance world, which is what I was doing. I met a guy who needed someone to do some writing for him, so I started to do some writing for him just to have a bit of cash coming in while I look for a proper job.
So what do you like, what's your favourite thing about working and living in Hertfordshire?
Well, you know, obviously I moved to town to be with Catherine, but I grew up in Stevenage, which is just up the road.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm not...
Full circle.
Exactly, I'm not new to the area. I used to come to Hitchin when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So, my dad worked for a guy in Stevenage whose wife owned a bookshop somewhere along there. Somebody who knows Hitchin and remembers it very well will probably remember a bookshop just opposite the church. You know, so I've just sort of known Hitchin and Hertfordshire all my life, and obviously I love it. It's where I grew up. So, yeah.
Okay. What is your favourite place to shoot in Hertfordshire?
My favourite place to shoot in Hertfordshire? Well, it has been the square in Hitchin and around the market. You know, I've just really enjoyed.
All the vibrant.
Yeah, it's just, you know, and it's like a beautiful place. And I was going there really just to practice. If you're taking photographs in a street environment and you want to get something, it's going to happen quite quickly. Or there's always going to be stuff going on, you know, so it can be quite, it's a good way to challenge yourself quickly. And there's lots of ready photographs as well, you don't have to, you know, worry about going to find a bridge or a tree. You know, there's like there's stuff all around you that you can take a photograph of, so it's just a great environment to be in.
Okay, what is your vision or dream of your next stage when you're taking a photography?
Of my photography, well, I'm not sure really. I mean, I've had the sort of theme and project of photographing around Hitchin. I've got an idea to start another sort of project where I want to photograph 70-year-olds.
Okay.
People who are actually 70 at the moment.
Okay.
Well, they're the baby boomers, okay?
Yeah.
So I think it'd just be kind of interesting to capture people at that landmark, and there's such a, you know, it's a big discussion in society at the moment about the changing demographics. So it just seems like an interesting kind of current kind of topic and an opportunity to maybe have, you know, like a 5-minute chat and get some photographs of a 70-year-old where, you know, wherever they are now, what they're doing, what their current environment is. So I'm kind of thinking about that, just how to make sure I set myself up.
It's kind of a project that you're with.
Yeah, make sure kind of, you know, sort of set my sort of, I don't know, boundaries around it or whatever, you know, the kind of the direction for what I want to do there. Just kind of get that clear and then start appealing for some 70-year-olds, baby boomers, you know, to let me take their photographs. So it's really just
interesting what their point of view is about.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they've seen a lot of stuff. Right? I mean, the world's totally different. You know, I know a lot of generations will be able to say that, but I mean, it really is totally different. They've seen a total transformation, I think. So it could be interesting.
I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Of your work, what is your typical working day for you?
Okay, well, I get up with Jack, who's my 3-year-old. So I'll start there, which can be anywhere from 5:30 to 6:30.
Wow.
I spend a bit of time chilling, I think, with him.
Okay.
Help him have some breakfast, and then
early riser.
yeah. And see, I work at home, so you know, it can be really tense. So I make sure I'm starting at 9, whatever I'm doing, if I haven't already started. And right now, at the moment, that's a lot about doing some writing, trying to find more people to work with and work for,
I really enjoy your writing on both blogs.
Do you? Well, thank you.
The photography one is like, there's a post that you posted, like, photography without pictures.
Yeah,
That
okay.
was really good. Well written.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I mean, that's kind of like what. And it's my day would consist of writing, or whether that's for myself or someone else, and trying to squeeze in some time to do that stuff as well.
It's hard. So how do you balance the work life and kids?
Well, it's kind of, balance is really important.
Yeah.
It really is. And I think it's just about keeping that in mind, right? You know when you're doing too much of one thing or another, or not enough of something. We know when we're doing that, really. A lot of us, okay? We just choose to ignore that, or we find another reason to keep doing it. You know.
That's true.
A lot of us are a bit addicted to
work.
Yeah, to work or whatever, you know, to a thing. Often it's work or just a pattern of behaviours or whatever.
Sorry about this. We got to change angle because my SD card on the camera has run out. But anyway, go back to the interview. Okay. Yes. What advice would you give to people who's starting out the photography or looking to get into ghostwriting?
Well, with ghostwriting, it just wouldn't be fair because I just fell into it. So, I wouldn't say go about it a certain way, so I don't know how to. I just kind of fell into it. And I write for business people, so it's not, I'm not sort of really visible writing in a certain style, requiring an agent and all that sort of stuff. It's quite specific sort of stuff. I mean, with photography, it's just do it to start with because everybody has got access to a camera now.
Even on their phone.
Yeah, exactly, on their phone. You don't really even have to, it's not difficult to learn how they work. An iPhone, I know not everyone can have an iPhone, but an iPhone doesn't even come with a manual now. You can work a camera just by having a play. Yeah. And then just learn some really basic rules about, not even rules, but just ideas about how a photograph can be composed. And then from there you can, if you're into photography or you have a photographer's eye or whatever, you'll soon realise what's working and not working in the stuff you're doing. It's just get out there and have a try though, really. It's so easy to do.
Yeah.
So easy.
So what has been your highlight of your photography? Well,
every now and again I capture an image that I'm really pleased with, but for whatever reason, it might be because it's something I've not tried before and it's kind of worked. Or sometimes you just get something and it's a really good photograph. It might even be something boring, but do you know what I mean? You've done a good job at it, if you like. And I do treat my photography as something. That's like where I do that's where I try to express mastery, if you like. There's something I'm into as an idea from coaching and all of that stuff. But that's where I try to pursue my bit. So if I do something and if I take a photograph and I know that it's a good photograph, that's it. That's really good. Yeah, that's when I feel best. Yes.
Can you describe Hertfordshire in 3 words?
Oh, wow. Do you know what? In 3 words, no, I probably couldn't, to be fair. I probably could if I sat down with a big list. I could probably narrow it down to 3 words. There's plenty going on. It's far prettier than people might realise. If you just have a little wander around the town. Convenient for all sorts of places, so it's just this great base to be. But 3 words, I don't know if I could. I'm going to cop out with that one. I probably could, do some corporate, heads down, think about it for 5 minutes and see what happens.
Okay, we're going to the fun question now. So, what's your favourite meals? Like breakfast, lunch, dinner?
Oh, it's definitely dinner. And it probably would most definitely be something he's a Greek. I really enjoy the Greek food, which is something I got into since I met Catherine. You know, I always enjoyed sort of grilled meats or whatever. But
Very healthy.
yeah, like olive oil and roasted vegetables and all that kind of stuff. Those Mediterranean vegetables. You know, poor little lamb. I know she was set up. You know, a really nice restaurant. Vegan place. Yeah.
What is the last book you read?
The last book I read.
Yeah.
This is going to sound so corny and not true, but I've actually been reading The Decisive Moment by Henri Cartier-Bresson, who was one of the famous kind of photographers, and he compiled a lot of his work together, and he was encouraged to actually produce a beautiful book of prints, and the foreword to that is kind of a little bit of a Bible for photographers. And I have actually been reading
Sounds
that.
very interesting.
So it's cool. I mean, I don't know that I would follow all of his kind of rules, but it's really interesting with great images.
Right. I think that's about it.
Thank you. It's been cool. It's been
Thanks very much for coming, Gary.
No, thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
I hope
Thank you.
you.